You know, our ABCs, we felt like when we ended the game in Stanford, there were three really important aspects that our team needed to build on in the off-season. The first word was accountability, and that's what the A stands for, and being more accountable, whether it be with your eating habits, with your sleeping habits, with your conditioning, with getting stronger, with your academics, whether your major's business and you have to maintain that certain, just being more accountable, accountability. How can we be better? Accountability. The next is belief that we can take that next step. And knowing as successful as the season ended, we were disappointed, but believe that we continue to compete for a Big 12 title and get to a Final Four, and not be satisfied with just getting to the tournament, but believe we can take that next step, but know that accountability is going to play into that. And then the C is character. And understand that if we're going to do the accountability and we're going to believe and we're going to do all the things that we need to do, that's going to take great character to get there. And to represent the program in the off-season, represent that double T the way it should be as a role model in the community, the classroom, the court, and have great character in every single step we take every day.
Line up 64 seconds for the guards, 68 for posts. It's 16 touches, all right? 16 touches, so it's 8 over and backs.
You know, those weeks leading up to those first team practices, we pretty much max out on our volume of conditioning, and from that point on, you know, once they start team practice, then they get all their conditioning in their practice, and you hope it carries over.
Set, go!
We come out here when we condition, we know we have to get prepared for a good season, so we come out here and do what we have to. We don't necessarily always like it, but we have to do what we have to do to prepare for the season.
You know, that the conditioning, it doesn't make the practice any easier. It allows you to recover faster, and that's why we do it. So it's the first practice they do is going to be hard. You know, as good a shape you think you're in, it's going to be hard. Every drill you do is going to be extremely hard. But your conditioning level allows you to do it at a higher pace and recover faster to be able to do it again.
65, 66, 67, 68. Great job. Woo! Halfway of these.
Tori always lets us know that he's here for us and he wants to make us get better, and that's always it benefits us because we want to come out and we want to work hard, and he's always pushing us to the max, and he's always encouraging us and pushing us to our limit.
61, 62, let's go, 63, 64.
Well, it's so important, you know, to build up our stamina, but I think one of the aspects that's often lost is injury prevention. It's so important for our kids to be in the best possible shape that they can, and Tori does so much with movement and just continuing to put them in a position to stay healthy.
Breathe through your nose, fill your lungs, and then exhale through your mouth. As much air as you can.
Keep them playing, keep them healthy. That's the absolute number one goal. If we can keep on the floor and keep them healthy, that's great.
30 seconds and we're up. Let's go. Start walking it up.
And then also too, you know, you want to increase a little mental toughness in what you do, because anything in our world in strength and conditioning, everything's a little uncomfortable. There is nothing comfortable about it, whether you're running, lifting, pushing sleds, running ladders, running cones, don't matter. It's uncomfortable on the body, so it develops mental toughness in itself.
Set, go. Be consistent in what you do. Let's go. 6, 7. You guys are in good enough shape at this point to make all the time. It's just about your mindset.
You know, mental toughness to me can be defined as how do you react in a stressful situation. You know, is the drill itself is tough. How are you going to act? How are you going to overcome that?
Your mind will quit before your body will. Your mind will quit before your body will. Come on.
To be able to do it again and do the right thing. And that's mental toughness to me. So we always put them in those type of situations There's nothing wrong with thinking bad thoughts, thinking about quitting. It's the act of doing it.
You got to sprint between the lines, ladies. Let's go. 46, 47, 48.
There are going to be times in the game where you don't think you can keep going, or you don't think you're going to make it, or you don't think if we don't get through this 4 minutes, we're not going to win. So it's adamant that we get through each one of those situations and keep pushing mentally.
Come on, 63, 64. Come on, ladies.
They've done a fantastic job, and you know they take care of themselves, and usually that's not something we have to coach. It's a great team to work with, but you know there are people and there are athletes and teams that you've really got to watch.
That's a tough day. Good job. Those aren't easy.
And this is the first year ever we've had every single person pass that test on day one. So it just tells you, they had a great summer and it carried over from a successful season, and it's gotten us where we are now.
Good job. It's a wrap. Two sets.
With the lifting itself, they will get stronger. There's no way around it. You know, you're in an organized Division I program, which we got them more than the coaches do for the most part. They lift year-round, 2 times a week in season, 3 to 4 times a week in the summer and in the postseason in the fall.
Okay, 3 sets of 3 with the 5s on there. Here we go.
So they're going to get bigger. They're going to get stronger. They're going to get more physical. They're going to be able to recover better. You know, withstand injuries better, severity of injuries better.
All right, now listen up. We're going back towards step-ups like we did weeks 1 and 2. So step-ups and then straight ahead box blast. So straight ahead. Okay? 5 each leg, 5 each leg.
We're so blessed. I mean, Tori's the best in the business and the best facilities, and really does a great job with our team.
Good job. Keep the tempo high, girls. Keep it up. Keep the tempo up.
Goals for every single rep they do with the weight on there, and that's a goal you try to hit. And when they overcome that, then it's a success story. And then you push that aside and you give them another goal.
2, 3, come on. 4, come on. Yeah, all day.
That's the rewarding part of it, is them getting them to do something that they don't think they can do. You try to get these kids believing that there is absolutely nothing that you can't do. I mean, when it comes down to it.
Be strong. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Come on. 2 more. Up. 1 more.
I mean, he just prepares them mentally and physically, emotionally. What he does in the weight room is just as important as what we do every day in practice. And, you know, a combination of those two prepares them, you know, for Big 12 play.
Come on. Come on. 3. Come on. 4. 1 time.
You know, it just teaches the kids that, you know, on a daily basis, when everything gets tough in life, and that's going to happen down the road, that they're prepared and they can push through and they can find a way for things to be okay. And there's a huge correlation with the mental toughness that goes into weightlifting and the strength and the conditioning aspect.
3, come on. 4, 1 more. Up, come on. There we go.
We've already got our main strength-based lifting in the summer. We'll really get heavy, we get strong as we can. Now we get in the preseason when our conditioning's high. So now we transfer everything and put it all together.
Blue line's your target line. Blue line's your target line. Okay, we're going to sprint, touch the blue line with your toe, back pedal back. Okay, we're doing 4 touches, and we'll switch to the partner.
The resist, you could do stuff resisted or assisted. I like to use that in that time of year because it really makes them decelerate a lot. Like when they're making a cut or making a move, they've really got to slow their body and decelerate with that band holding them together, because if not, it's going to slingshot them back. So they've really got to have a good base, be stable. They can't be lazy in their core.
Keep your legs down. Keep your legs working. Don't stand up. Keep them working. Good job, you 2 over here. Head away. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up.
But, you know, it's not so much working on full speed, because it's just, like I say, it's more about their balance and their stability and being able to decelerate. Because that's the thing in basketball, you know, you got to accelerate, but you've also got to decelerate. That's what, you know, helps prevent those injuries, is on the deceleration part. So we do it assisted with those bands.
Just ready, go. Sprint up, close out, get back. There we go, sprint. There we go, good job. If you want to slingshot you got to stay in control.
And then we'll do stuff resisted too. They'll sprint with them, they'll sprint in place, they'll sprint with shuffles. And it burns the legs out, so it hurts, you know, and it gets them through that mentality that it's tough.
Nice job. Legs are burning. I know it. Legs are burning.
It's a workout. It's a big workout. I personally don't necessarily like it, but I know I have to do it to get better. It's pretty intense.
Base stance. There we go. Get wider, get wider, get wider, get wider. Wider feet, wider feet. Want a bigger base, Ebony? Want a bigger base? Bigger base.
Doing basketball specific movements, a lot of times if you're, as a base stance, we teach everything in a base stance, no matter what sport it is. Your feet got to be outside your hips, they got to be under your hips. They can't be forward, too far outside, too far inside. They got to be right base stance, no matter what drill you're doing.
Stay in your stance, stay low when we back pedal, sprint up. Push, 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 sprint.
It's so important to develop good habits and to be consistent. And Tori gives them the confidence when they're tired late in games to continue to stay fundamentally sound with their movements.
There we go. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Stay at it, stay at it.
Change direction, accelerating, decelerating, moving laterally, moving front to back, moving in all three planes of movement. And that's what we emphasize and stress in our training.
This time I'm going to call out a number. This is 1, 2, and then 3. So whatever number I call out, I'll be ready for the next one. By you come in, I'll call out the next one. 2. Good job, good job. Ready, 2. 1, first cone. And back, 2 and finish, 2 and finish. Come on, 3 all the way down, 3 all the way down. Quick, 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 quick. Good job, 1 and finish through. 3, get all the way down, half court. 1 and back, 1 and back. Good job, 1 and finish, 1 and finish. 1, 2 times, 1, 2 times, and we're done. Quick, change directions, 1 and finish. Good job, that's it, that's it, that's it.
It's a great feeling knowing that all the work we're putting in and everything we're doing is actually showing up and actually helping us.
Good job, that's tough stuff, proud of y'all. Good job in the weight room today too, that was really good. Here we go.
Family on 3.
1, 2, 3, family.
It's always fun to go out and, work with the little kids and be able to help others. I mean, it's really fun.
Reach, get it right. Oh yeah. So you can do it all by yourself. Not really, but you are.
Players do a great job with that, and to know that so many little girls, want to be like them one day. And it's a lot of fun to get out and give back to the community and to teach the basics.
It's just like seeing the kids smile and laugh and, asking for help when they don't know. So it's always good to help out.
It's just so much fun because they're so, they have such big eyes and they're just so eager to learn, and just to be able to teach the fundamentals.
Good job, that's it. That's awesome.
It's amazing to see now how much our sport has grown, and now that little girls have big girls to look up to, just the female role model, whether it's a Hope Solo or a Monique Smalls or a Cheryl Swoops or Alicia Robertson. And it's great to see that little girls have so many more opportunities, whether it's clinics, leagues. I mean, I've got 2 girls, and there's an opportunity all the time to play the game, and it's just a blessing. And anytime we can get out and give back and spend some time teaching the game, it's a lot of fun for all of us. And it recharges your batteries. I mean, it gives you that extra, little bit of energy that you need to realize that, there's so many little girls that are so thankful for the opportunity that maybe we didn't have to play at their age.
We want to see the whole floor because one of our teammates might be open for a better shot. We always want to be a good teammate and pass the ball.
They can learn so much from, playing the game, from learning how to communicate, becoming more vocal, maybe coming out of their shell a little bit, giving them confidence just every day, that carries over into their studies and just their daily walk. And, from leadership to learning how to work with a group, how to work with a team. And it's amazing to see those skills develop, and they might not be a Division I athlete, but it's so many life lessons that they can learn on a daily basis that can impact the rest of their life, and just from playing sport.
We like to do what we call a crossover dribble, okay? And all that means is I've got the ball right here, and I'm going to cross it from my right hand to my left hand.
They look up to us for advice, and they look up to us, period. So to be able to go out there and interact with them, it's always fun. It really is.
It's a great feeling to actually give back. They look up to us on a daily basis, and they want to be just like us. So whenever we have the chance to go back and give back to them, it's a great feeling.
My birthday, September 3rd. Oh, wow.
Happy late birthday.
you know, how important it is to make an impression, you know, and there are always little eyes watching. We tell them that every day. You've always got little eyes watching you. Somebody's always watching to see what you say, what you do, how you act, how hard you play. And it's important for those little ones to have that interaction and realize that they can be just like Kiera one day, they can be just like Monique one day, they can be just like Casey, that, you know, that if you work hard enough and you do things the right way, good things are ahead for you, whether it's basketball or in your classes or whether it's soccer, whatever that young lady decides to do, that if they work hard, something good is on the horizon. With patience and persistence, dreams do come true. I love Pistol Pete Maravich, and you know, growing up in the state of Louisiana, obviously with him playing at LSU, and I just absolutely, that's one of my favorite quotes that hangs in our office. And you know, I think as we've built this program back, you talk about being patient, you talk about being persistent, you talk about having great character. Those are three words that on a daily basis that I, every single day, have tried to understand how important those three words are going to be. You gotta be patient, you gotta be persistent, you gotta have great character to be able to get through and endure and do the things that you need to do to build it back.
Good, JB. Go get the ball. Go get it. Go get it. Game like. Let's go. Finish. Get her. Good, Kelsey. That's it. Game like. Let's go. Game speed, game pace, game body language. Let's go.
You know, it's our favorite day of the year as far as a basketball coach, and it's just like our Christmas. And when practice starts, you know, it's what you think about from the minute practice ends in March to the minute it starts in October. And it's the best day of the year as far as a basketball coach is concerned.
The most important reason behind this drill is to learn how to communicate defensively. Got to learn how to communicate. We've got to open our mouth and talk.
Depending on personnel, I think as coaches we have to continue to grow and learn and change and be able to adapt to the team that we have at hand. And I love spending time in the off season preparing for the next fall.
We want to hear you. Go. Close out. Good. Drive it. Kick, sprint, shot.
That first practice is like a deep breath. You've been doing your conditioning in the summer and your conditioning in the preseason. So once you get to that first practice, everything changes from conditioning and weights to, okay, it's time to go, the season's here.
Go! Good, contest, good, go. Good, close out, good, sprint. Good, there we go, next group, good, Ebony.
It's always nice to get out in the first practice, be able to run some drills, get up and down the court a little bit, and it just shows us what we need to work on for the season.
They've still got the dribble, arms length away, force the baseline, let's go. Do it right, don't do it at all, let's go.
I want to coach as hard as they practice. I mean, I want to have a lot of energy and a lot of pop in my step, as I say, and you know, be the most energetic, high energy person on the floor, and hopefully that's going to carry over to every possession and every drill and, you know, every single aspect of practice.
Get back in it, get back in it, get back in it. Get back in it, work, don't foul, don't reach, Mo, don't reach.
She's fun, energetic, you know, always pushing us, making sure we're doing the best we can be.
Good job, Black.
And just having her energy at the level it is keeps us going.
Help! There you go, good!
You know, they're going to follow. You know, if you're negative, they're going to continue to be more negative. If you're positive, they're going to be positive. So, you know, attitude, you know, an attitude is contagious, whether negative or positive. And, you know, I think it starts with our coaching staff, the work ethic, the passion, the enthusiasm, the energy level.
Yeah, good shot. That's it. Way to rebound. That's it. Yeah, go up. Yeah. That all started with Christine. That's a good job.
And we need to set the tone every day, and it needs to start with me. So we want to come out here, we want to work as hard as we possibly can with a smile on our face and have a lot of fun with this.
Good, that's it. That's it. Good. Much better.
I think that's the biggest thing with me is when they get it, when you see a light come on and you see them improving on a daily basis. It's a lot of fun. It's fun to watch your older kids, how much better they were the first day of practice, you know, from their freshman year to their sophomore, junior, senior, and watch them grow and mature right before your eyes and see them improve on a daily basis, and then from month to month and year to year.